number of years ago, a good friend of mine used the phrase 5 cards and 3 feet to describe the essence of his practice development. He was a marketing director for a major law firm. And what he said was, go to your Rolodex and pull out 5 cards each week. Now, if the mantra in real estate is location, 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 then the mantra in any sales enterprise, if you will, and the legal community, law firms, lawyers, are no different. They are a sales enterprise. Then the mantra for a sales enterprise is meet people, meet people, meet people. Unless you meet people, you can't sell anything. If you don't sell anything, there's no reason to have a law practice. So in this case, what he suggested was take your 5 cards and each day call somebody else. 1 card, 1 person each day. Talk to them. Find out what they're doing. You're not there to sell. You're there to find out who they are, what they need, and how, if at all, you can help them. But in any event, you're staying in touch with them. So in this case, these people will remember you because you will have contacted them. They will remember that you care enough about them in order to keep in touch with them. The second element of this was 3 feet. Anytime you're within 3 feet of somebody, have a conversation with them. In the United States, for some reason, typically when we go into an elevator, we are a group of people totally silent. We can't even look at one another. We're watching the front door of the elevator to make sure we can escape quickly when the door opens. But instead, why don't you say something to somebody? Why don't you start a conversation? It's interesting because a number of years ago, when I was in a networking group, the concept of an elevator speech came up. And I learned then that what people talk about when they use the term elevator speech is how do you say something about what you do that will interest somebody else as you travel from one floor to the next floor. In other words, within 30 seconds, what can you say to somebody that will cause them perhaps to ask you a question and inquire more about what you do because they want to know about you and how perhaps you can help them. So watch the 5 card, 3 feet rule, and if you use this effectively, your practice will grow. It was, from my perspective, very interesting when an alma mater of mine one day sent a message to me, and that message was something like, we want to raise friends, not funds. Obviously, they need the money to run the university, but their whole focus there was first to create the friendship, knowing that the money would come after that. That's the underlying principle of 5 cards and 3 feet. Try it. I think you'll like it.